I don't know why, but I always go through and I clean these up really, really well and the hole they go into. So that's really important. And I also put a little bit of oil down in that hole. I know that's a little bit more than a little. So now this is your vacuum plunger. This has the, oh, here we go. That's where that spring goes to. Right there. Mm-hmm. So this is what pushes up. Now see the spring, well that's not supposed to happen. But anyway, the spring pushes up on this assembly here, okay? Pushes up on this piston. The piston is pulled down by a vacuum. Now, as you accelerate, your as you accelerate the engine, this could be easier said than done. But as you accelerate the engine, you will see a drop in vacuum. Okay, I got one needle that has came out completely. Well, just did it again. Hold on a minute. This is a little frustrating. Okay. Okay. Well, it shows the needle's going, the jet needle's going on like that, but man, I'll tell you what, I'm not so sure about that. Okay. As you can see, this is frustrating. I'm going to stop this for just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay. I got it in and I was able to get the cover on and everything, and the needles haven't fell out. So that's great. All right. It took long enough, I'll tell you that. But I want to make sure that my needles are down in the jets. See how this basically works is as the engine accelerates, there's a lack of vacuum. Okay. When you start it, the vacuum is pulling this whole assembly down. Sorry. So when you start it, it pulls this whole assembly down. Now, so when you start it and it's running, it pulls this assembly down because at idle, you have a lot of vacuum. As you rev up and go up in RPM range, this spring that's on the bottom side of this piston is pushing this whole assembly out. So it pushes it out and pushes it up, and when it pulls those needles up out of the jets, out of the holes in the jets, it makes those holes larger. When your vacuum is pulling it down, you're getting less fuel going through there. Okay? See, that's how that operates. So, there's not really any way to make sure you're in the jets, I guess, because I can't. I mean, all I can do is just set the carburetor base down on here and then make sure that this travels up and down, and it does. Okay, so that's that. All right. Now next, I'm going to work on this plate here. And let's see. This is the air valve door, and here's the rod for it. But there's also this choke rod. Now, this thing is kind of odd. This carburetor is kind of odd because this choke rod goes right back here, okay? Back here like so. Let's see, this goes like so. Ah, yes, okay, now I remember. So, anyway. Okay, so that rod gets put in first. The air valve door gets put in first. Then the choke mechanism rod gets put in. Very confusing situation, I'll tell you that. That's probably a lot better, because now I remember that's how it goes. Okay. So now, we'll pull that back out. Go ahead and put this in. Yeah, okay, that's cut out to fit that. Okay. Put it in the right place, guess what? It might work right. You know, see, this doesn't, yeah, this goes like so. This would flop down like that. It wouldn't go up and out like that. Right. See, yeah, see, just like that. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Wow, look at that. Okay. I'm easily amused. Now, let's see. Okay, y'all. I apologize. I just realized what the time was. So I'm going to break this video off and I'm going to start another one, show you the rest of this, okay? All right. My apologies. But thank you so much for watching. God bless. Have a great one.